Iowa heard the sirens and still walked right into the middle of a storm, right into the middle of a cyclone in Jack Trice Stadium. It's a storm that weathered per usual in this series and came down to a field goal difference off the boot of Iowa State's Kyle Conradi's 54-yard game winner. Out the gate, it was slow for the Hawkeye offense. The Matt Campbell Cyclones led 6-0 after the first quarter and would grab the first touchdown of the game. But on the final drive of the half, Iowa drove the ball to the end zone for a 6.
When we had that drive, we started on the 15, heading into halftime. It was great to actually respond and make it a 3-point game going into halftime, which at that point, that's all you can ask for.
Well, even after that final drive of the first half for the Hawkeyes, all that momentum heading into the second half, it wasn't enough for this team to bring Kirk Ferentz his record-breaking win over Woody Hayes as the Big Ten's all-time winningest head coach.
Iowa's defense made fantastic plays throughout the contest to try and break that record in the state's biggest showdown. TJ Hall broke up some passes, and the unit as a whole was able to hold the opposing offense to only 238 total yards. However, this stat doesn't matter to this group, especially when the Cyclones get to keep the main prize.
The only stat I care about is winning, to be honest with you. But, to their credit, they're a great offense.
Iowa QB Mark Gronowski couldn't get much off the ground either in the second half, as the only score was a singular field goal. He now holds the record for the fewest passing yards by a Big Ten quarterback in the first 2 games of a season with 127 yards.
Well, it's the Hawkeyes' 10th straight loss versus ranked opponents, and for the second straight year, the CyHawk Trophy will remain in Ames, Iowa. From Jack Trice Stadium, Colin Crithers, DITV Sports.